Alright, for this experiment we're going to be taking measurements of solids, liquid, and gases, which can be seen through the experiment page on Wikispaces right here. I have a video with the properties of matter, mass, volume, and density. So I click that just to get the hang of those three concepts and how we're going to calculate them. As far as the calculations are concerned, we have density here, which is density equals mass divided by volume. We have volume, which is based on displacement. When you put an object in water, how high the water level rises minus the original water level. And then you have mass, which is basically a scale reading. So we'll set up here, we have an Excel spreadsheet. So let's start off by setting this up to collect our data. So in our first column, column A, we'll do trials. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. This will just be for like the number of objects you try. So trial 1, say it's a marble or something, you could put that in parentheses just to remind yourself what it was. In column B, we can put, we'll do mass here, and then we'll do volume, and then we'll do density. So you put all your mass readings in these columns based on which trial it is. Put all your volumes here, and all your densities here. The reason I set it up in this order of mass, volume, and density is because if you notice, density equals mass divided by volume right here. So density equals mass divided by volume. So that kind of has it all in order, so it makes it easier to calculate. So let's do a demo here. Let's say we measured something with a mass. Obviously we'll be reading the scale, but let's say the mass wound up being 50 grams. So we can enter 50 grams there. And I would actually just do 50, and then a mass, we'll just put grams in parentheses. Volume will be in milliliters, and density will be grams per milliliter. Alright, so now that we have all that, we have 50 grams, and let's say the volume goes from, we'll say, we can use this example right here. Let's say, if you notice in the after scene right here, when an object was dropped in, it made the water level rise to 40. Well, originally the water level was at 30, so it rose 10 milliliters. So if we take 40 minus 30, you can see that gives us the 10 milliliters. So we can go ahead and enter volume as 10 milliliters. Now for density, we don't need to do any actual experiment because we know that mass divided by volume equals density. So if we do 50 divided by 10, that'll give us our density, which is 5. So your density in this case would be 5 grams per milliliter, your volume would be 10 milliliters, and your mass would be 50 grams. And that'd be your trial 1. You do that the same way for every object. We will have liquids and gases too, which we'll discuss later because those do have different ways of being calculated. But make sure to go through this whole site and look at everything to make sure you understand it. And if you need more help, I also provided an extra resource, which is basically everything that we're going to be doing in the lab, but you can practice it online. They have the same concepts, and you actually drop the objects in the water and measure displacement for volume and things like that. If you have any questions, you have my email here, so you can go ahead and send it. Any questions you have. So that's all you need to know for this. Thanks.